Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping straight into some pretty significant news.
Yeah, this report about the first confirmed capture, right? A Polish Oncilla combat vehicle.
Exactly. It seems confirmed by a recording shared by Tomasz Kwasek over at New Military Technology on X. So, okay, the Oncilla. What are we actually talking about here?
Well, it's interesting because while it's Polish made by the Mista company, I think, from Oncilla,
That's the one.
it's actually based on a Ukrainian design, the Dozer transporter. And Ukraine, well, they've consistently rated these very highly.
They really seem to value them. We keep hearing reports, particularly about their speed.
Definitely the speed, yeah. But also the protection it offers and, the fact it's built to NATO standards, that's key.
And this specific capture, it happened during a Russian operation up in the Kursk region.
Which makes it, the first confirmed time one of these has actually been captured by Russian forces.
Right, the first. So if we connect the dots, this single capture could actually be quite revealing, couldn't it?
I think so. Ukraine praises them, calls them reliable, good protection for the crew. Now suddenly the capturing force gets to see that up close.
And not just see it, but analyze it, presumably. Which kind of leads us to the core question for this deep dive.
What are the key features? What makes this Oncilla tick?
Yeah, and why might capturing one be such a noteworthy event?
Okay, let's break it down. Like we said, Polish-made, but with Ukrainian roots in the design. Size-wise, it's about 5.5 meters long, roughly 2.5 meters wide. Not enormous.
Okay, and under the hood, what kind of power are we looking at?
It's got an engine putting out somewhere around 200 horsepower.
Ah, okay. So that probably explains the speed figures we've seen, top speed around 120 kilometers per hour.
That fits, yeah. And it's got legs, too. The range is stated as about 700 kilometers, so it's definitely mobile.
Very mobile. What about offensive capabilities? What's it packing?
Standard setup seems to be a 12.7 millimeter caliber NSW machine gun. It's mounted on a weapon station, so decent firepower for its class.
Right. But you mentioned protection earlier. That's obviously crucial.
Absolutely. The armor, it meets STANAG 4569 Level 2 standards.
Level 2.
Yeah.
So what does that mean in practical terms, like protection against?
Think standard rifle rounds, maybe some machine gun fire, artillery shell fragments, the common battlefield threats. It offers a significant level of protection against those.
Okay, so armor, gun, speed. Are there other tech features? Anything else that might be particularly interesting to analyze?
Yeah, reports indicate this captured one includes a thermal imaging camera.
Ah, thermals. Crucial for detection, right? Day, night, bad weather.
Exactly, for spotting enemy positions, vehicles, personnel. Getting hands-on with that specific thermal system, understanding its capabilities, its limitations, that could be quite valuable intel.
So let's put it all together. Why is this first capture potentially a big deal for, say, the Russian military?
Well, the primary thing is just familiarization. Getting a complete vehicle lets them really dig into it.
How it's built, the systems inside?
Right. Its design philosophy, its strengths, maybe where they perceive weaknesses, understanding the tech, especially NATO standard equipment, even on a vehicle like this.
It could inform their tactics.
Right.
Or maybe even countermeasures.
Potentially, yes. Electronic warfare, targeting priorities, maybe even ideas for their own vehicle development down the line. It's all data.
And the fact that the Ukrainians themselves rate it so highly for reliability, protection, that must make it an even more interesting prize, so to speak.
It certainly adds weight. It's a direct look at an asset the opposing force clearly values and relies on in combat situations.
Okay, so this first confirmed capture, it really brings up a question, maybe for you listening.
Yeah, thinking about all those features, the speed, the standard level 2 protection, that machine gun, the thermal camera, what specific insights could Russian forces actually gain from pulling this Oncilla apart?
And maybe more broadly, how could that knowledge potentially ripple outwards, affecting the current conflict or perhaps influencing future military tech?
It's definitely something worth considering. A single capture, but with potentially wide-ranging implications.